Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry I've been irregular with my uploads for a while and I've got a lot of reasons for that. But I won't be burdening you with my sob story because I'm here with the bad news already about our Jenny from the block.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. That crazy little girl who used to
There are rumors swirling around about trouble in Bennifer Paradise. But before I dive into it, make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I still need health insurance, yeah. So I talked about the backlash that took place when Jlo released her recent projects about her and Ben Affleck's greatest love story never told. If you want, you can check out this video on my channel where I talk about it in detail. But basically, Jlo invested $20 million of her own money into this doomed project that literally nobody asked for. And not just that, but this project seemed to be a nightmare for Ben Affleck, a guy who likes to keep his business private. He mentioned being taken aback when he found out that Jennifer Lopez has shared his private love letters that he had written to her with her producing team, which earned him a nickname, Ben Affleck. Must be very embarrassing for him. Our boy Ben here looks absolutely miserable with her. Now, I don't know, many people say that he hates the paparazzi and not Jlo, but it's hard to love a woman with an attitude like this.
What are you wearing tonight? Scaparella, my love.
The way I got pissed after watching this video because it kind of gives you a POV experience that I'm sure if you watch it in 3D, you might truly understand what Jlo feels about us peasants. I mean, the girl was literally asking everybody the same question and others were answering like, okay.
Kiki, what's it like to be so beautiful? Oh my gosh, you should know.
I mean, the huge contrast in the attitude, can you see that? Like, yes, maybe Jlo was hungry or her pube was stuck to her pad, I don't know, but it doesn't mean you can literally refuse to spend 2 freaking minutes or seconds even being nice to somebody. Aren't you so proud of your acting, Jenny? Like, can't you act like you don't despise this reporter for 2 seconds? The poor girl was just asking you what designer you're wearing. Come on, get it together.
Oh my gosh, Jlo, who are you wearing tonight?
Given Jlo's infamous attitude, we always have wondered how Ben Affleck puts up with her. Their marriage problems are not a secret, but given how emotionally and financially draining her last project was, I thought that this might be the last straw for Ben. And maybe I was right because we have rumors saying that their marriage might have come to an end.
Throughout the couple's marriage, the signs became more obvious that something was seriously wrong, with Ben seeming to pull away as Jlo became hungrier for attention after her 2024 album, This Is Me Now, flopped and her tour nearly got canceled due to poor ticket sales. These are the major signs that there was trouble in paradise. Unhappy honeymoon. Jlo all smiles, Ben not so much. But he's also a masshole and we don't really smile that much. So, I get it. Ben not so happy about Jen oversharing about their wedding. I guess he's the more private side of Leo. How unhappy he appeared at the 2023 Grammys, literally becoming a meme. Her documentary all about their love story, in which he was quoted as saying, "Getting back together, I said, listen, one of the things I don't want is a relationship on social media. Then I sort of realized it's not fair to ask. It's sort of like you're going to marry a boat captain and you go, well, I don't want the water. We're trying to learn to compromise." And even though Ben made it known that he was uncomfortable with this whole situation, Jlo went through with it anyway. He doesn't want to stop me. Money issues, stemming from the underperformance of her album and ticket sales, on top of funding her documentaries herself. They haven't been spotted together since March. She went to the Met Gala alone, as well as house hunting. Why would somebody be buying a house when they just bought one?
Recently, Jlo has been seen apartment hunting and Ben Affleck has moved out of their home. Honestly, it's kind of sad how she's gonna get divorced for the 4th time, and also after she has dedicated an album, movie and a documentary to this man. But honestly, with the kind of attitude and narcissism Jlo has, it's kind of hard to tell whether all of that documentary was dedicated dedicated to Ben, or did she did this for herself?
There's some new details that just came out in the Jlo and Ben Affleck saga that has been going on the last few weeks. And that is apparently that Ben Affleck has come to his senses about the fever dream Jennifer Lopez marriage. There's no way it's going to work. This is a Page 6 exclusive, and there was someone who gave a statement that said if there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would. The insider shares he feels like the last 2 years have just been a fever dream and he's come to his senses and now understands there's just no way this is going to work. That is a crazy thing to say. However, I think that we all knew these two were headed for separation. He didn't come support her at the Met Gala, and it was reported that they were living separately, except they did have that little paparazzi stint where they definitely called them on themselves while they were picking up flowers literally a couple days ago to prove that they're like still together, which I feel like everyone saw through, especially since that was the first time they were photographed together in the last 2 months. Sources also said that Ben Affleck has been house hunting. I think he's living somewhere else that's not permanent, so he's looking for a permanent house, and Jennifer Lopez is apparently doing the same, although someone lied and said she was just looking to purchase real estate and not buy a new house for herself.
Ben Affleck has just been spotted leaving the separate home he now lives in, separate from Jennifer Lopez. So he's living in Brentwood.
We're kind of connecting the dots here, and it appears that Jlo and Ben are not together right now. It's unclear if they're maybe going through a break or if they're fully split. They are still wearing their wedding rings.
It had been 47 days since they had been seen together. We just got photos of Jlo hopping into a car Ben Affleck's driving. They were going to go to like a school sort of event, a school play for one of the kids. Look, I don't know about you, but I didn't sort of see these guys to death do us part. They always just seemed like two very different people. Jlo's a very public person. She loves
Red carpet events.
Exactly.
She's at the Met Gala.
Ben is not that guy.
And the funny thing is right now he's at that Brentwood house and he ordered McDonald's.
This is what Ben likes. He's the Dunkin' Donuts guy.
He's the Dunkin' Donuts guy. It's like miserable, want to be at home.
It's relatable
now that's
to
what
me.
he's doing.
You want to be on the couch. You want to be eating McDonald's. You don't want to be going to Met Gala.
So by the time I'm recording this video, things have gotten worse, and it's been reported that Jlo doesn't want to waste any more time and she's ready to move on from Affleck.
I do think that they were two different people, okay? He's more to himself, living a sober life outside the limelight. And Jlo is very much in the limelight. Red carpets, all that. He is not the case. Now, when we talk about spin the block, spin the block worked for Ashanti and Nelly, but it didn't work for everybody. Okay, they were not together for at least 20 years. She was married how many times, how many engagements? Okay, it becomes a point when you have to look at yourself. Is it me? Is it other people? Or is it me? Okay, and I think there's a lot of work to be done here, but I know the Jlo fans are gonna come at me and say Jlo is not a problem, but a lot of stories over the last year have said how problematic she is, but I wonder what happened behind the scenes. They're saying that she's controlling, he can't be controlled. Okay, but it seems to be that divorce season is full effect. And now, even though they haven't made an official announcement, this is all speculation. The writing's on the wall that it's not going to work out. And what happens to the kids who are involved, the blended families? And her kids have been through how many relationships and divorce? You have to think about how much that affects a child, senior parent, serial date.
It has also been reported that Jennifer Garner is trying to help them make amends. As Affleck and Lopez marriage crumbles, there's one person working hard to save their relationship, the actor's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner. Garner is reportedly convinced that Lopez is a source of stability for Affleck and their kids, and also really cares about the singer and wants them to remain happy together. An insider told Daily Mail, Garner has been through it with the same man herself, and although the circumstances were quite different, they both dealt with some of the same issues. Jen doesn't want Ben to pull the plug on this marriage because she really cares about Jlo. The tipster further revealed that Garner has visited Affleck at his home several times. They also shared that Garner and Lopez have developed a close relationship, and the Elektra actress regularly tells the singer that she is valued in their lives. I don't know, a person like Jlo, I kind of feel like at this point I kind of get the picture of her personality. Obviously I don't know her personally, but I just cannot imagine how she gets along with Jennifer Garner, who is emotionally quite mature, and I don't know how to explain this, but she literally comes off as a totally opposite person of what Jlo is. can't imagine Jlo being not mean to Jennifer Garner and actually letting her have a say in this. Garner and Lopez are reportedly worried about the possibility of Affleck relapsing into alcohol use amid the marriage troubles. The Goodwill Hunting star is allegedly known for a pattern of relapse when he's handling marital issues. The biggest fear right now is that he will start drinking again, and part of the reason Jen has been keeping tabs on him is to make sure that this doesn't happen, an insider told the Daily Mail. Affleck's alcohol intake was a big part of the issues that ended his marriage to Garner after about 13 years together. During an interview with the New York Times in 2020, Affleck opened up about their marriage and his alcoholism. He said, "I drank relatively normal for a long time. What happened was that I started drinking more and more when my marriage was falling apart. This was 2015-2016. My drinking, of course, created more marital problems." Well, that is quite sad and alarming. I hope he doesn't go back to his old habits, because then it's hard to come back from that. Still, it is not yet fully confirmed whether Jlo and Ben Affleck are gonna get divorced, but only the time will reveal the truth. Also, you guys, I want to add one thing, that while we also talk about the attitude that Jlo has, all the backlash that she has been getting since the past few months, and the people who have worked with her or met her are coming forward with their stories, it's still not fair to say that she is the problem here and she is the one causing this, and she is the reason that they're getting divorced, while Ben Affleck is a victim. While we don't know them personally, we can only speculate. We can only speculate on the basis of things that we get to read through the media. And if a marriage or a relationship is suffering and the people involved are trying to work on it, like, the blame game is not the important thing. What's important is to find out the common grounds and finding the common enemy. The thing is that it would be unfair, still, even if we really don't vibe with Jlo like that, but it's unfair to say that she is the whole problem and not a part of the problem. So it takes two to tango. What do you guys think? That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.